Okay, now it's worked. Okay, so I just need to start there. Why does it keep putting E? Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Some more Stoneblock 4 today. We are going to be making ourselves a storage system. Not like this storage system that I have behind me that I will get to a little bit because I made it in between episodes. But no, an actual magic storage system that is possessed by Ars Nouveau. I've never touched it, but it's actually really cool. As for this, yes, I did make a bit of a drawer wall in between episodes. The reason why it's haphazardly spread like this is because up here is where I have all the chunks and stuff that I get from my villager brushers, and this is where all the end processes for those guys being made were. Now, as for those villager brushes, I did end up getting them mostly automated. I have the stuff going into them. I added another one specifically for sand. The only two things holding it back are me putting it in brushes and the fact that for some reason, this is where I'm really annoyed. You see how I had these pipes up here? I had a tesseract. I brought the tesseracts that I was using for power to make it used for this and then send that over to the drawer controller because I can't get the access point yet because I need quartz. But for some reason, after working, it didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna be waiting until I get the control access point for that to work. But yeah, so we've made a couple of additions in between episodes. It's really just been for automation and convenience. But the most important addition, the absolute pinnacle of everything I did last video, the coolest thing we have is this thing right over here, the dirt chest. I got it from the loot bee. Look at it. It is absolutely beautiful. You all don't know the power of the dirt chest, not just any dirt chest. This is the dirt chest 9000. Look at this. It even has to come with a guidebook to teach you how to actually use this properly. Like, let's go over this for a second. Welcome to your new dirt chest 9000. We hope you enjoy your many happy years of storing your stack of dirt in our storage utility. You should simply insert the stack of dirt of your choice into the highly received you know, a guidebook's no good if I can't read it. Oh, and I can't even put the guidebook. So it literally is only for the most glorious thing of all, and that is dirt. Let's put this in here. Oh my goodness, yes, there we go. Ah, dirt is love, dirt is life. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's the most magnificent thing. I don't know what to do with this guidebook, so I'll just put it in a filthy iron chest above it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I also made a little chicken farm to help me with this, because for the storage system in question, I was gonna need feathers, and all my chickens had died, so I decided to make a little pen area over here to make some more chickens and breed them up, get the eggs. You know, it was very easy stuff. And then a loot bee ended up coming along and giving me the feather, so I didn't actually need to kill them. It's been fun. Alrighty, so now on to the bread and butter of all of this. For us to get the storage system, we need to go through Ars Nouveau, which means we first need to start. We need to get ourselves archwood saplings and archwood planks. Now, there's a couple ways I can do this, one of which would be to try to brush up on dirt, which can actually be done by the archaeologist. I'm pretty sure at their levels, they could totally get me the saplings I need, but at the same time, there is something else that I can do, which is there is a place called the Arcane Grove. I got a compass for it from the quest line, and it said that it should take me to it if I am within range. I just need to shift right click it. I need to move 468 blocks closer. So it's this way, and it's very far away. After reading a little bit more into this, it said that I'm gonna need at least diamond level gear if I wanted to go through this place. I don't have that. Now, as much as I would maybe like to find some loot that could be in there, I'm a little bit lacking in the defense department, and I already just went through a dungeon in the last video. So we've now gotten ourselves our archwoods. I am missing an archwood. I'm sure I can get that at some other point. That is fine. So now that I got these trees, I can go ahead and grow these guys right here. Look at that. That is way prettier than a stupid cherry tree. Nobody wants any of those. No, 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 no. What we want is a beautiful, which one is this? Yes, a flourishing tree. Oh, it is beautiful. Look at it. It has a lot of wood. Now, fortunately, all of the logs end up making the same archwood plank, so we can go ahead and make that, and then that completes our quest line here. Oh, it says it wants me to return to the magician. Okay, so let's see what the magician says. Yeah, I went to a bunch of the different guys like in between episodes. I don't know if I showed you guys this one or not, but yeah, here he is. He looks pretty sick. So now we got that, which means now I should be able to do this. Why do I already have source gems? Right. I had already gotten some source gems from some loot bees. Oh, okay. Well, putting that aside, what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to combine our archwood with some gold to get this imbuement chamber. What we could then do is taking either amethyst or lapis, we could then slap that into there, and then we would get ourselves a source gem. And if we take ourselves a drawer, put a hopper on the back with this baby on this, and then a hopper on top of the imbuement chamber, we can then get ourselves a little source gem pseudo automation. As long as we have either amethyst or lapis going in, we can just go ahead and have this thing going. So let's just go ahead and input that, and there we go. But there's the chief problem, isn't it? Okay, so alternative solutions include using a pipes that doesn't have an internal buffer, or just taking that hopper and making a puller upgrade to pull that into there. And that way, this should just be able to pull that thing up normally. After this, the next thing we need to do is we need to get ourselves some source, because for us to be able to get our storage system, because remember, I still want that, we need to start getting source to be able to do a ritual in order to make it work. We need a source jar, which is just some archwood slabs and glass. That part's easy. And 1 of 5 different source links. Each of them drives source from a different purpose. The agronomic from the growing of crops, the volcanic from the burning of smeltables, but that comes at a risk of melting stone around me. And it might be a bit of a liability. Then we got the alchemical. I don't know what that does. We got the vitalic, which comes from mobs being bred, from mobs growing, and from mobs dying. And the mycelial, which is something related to mushrooms. I'm gonna go with agronomic just because that's probably the easiest one to deal with. Now, I don't know if I can use more than one, because when I did try doing that in Skies 2, we had some problems, but I got my source jar, so I can go ahead and place these guys right here, and it should disperse its source into each of them. Yes, it has. The next thing for this is to complete this quest line from here, which I'm hoping will unlock the storage system quest line, because for some reason it's not in the storage, and there's no way it's not. First, to get this, we need to get a Dominion wand, which is actually very easy. If I just go ahead and plop all these guys in here, it doesn't absorb any of the power that I already had put in here because it doesn't need it. And there I go, I get the Dominion wand. All right, so then after that, I was gonna need that anyways, but then after that, we just need to get ourselves some source stone. Is it really just gonna use source stone as the world engine upgrade? I literally just need to combine a source gem block with some stone, and there we go. Now I got the source stone, which gives me another gift. I got blaze gold boots from this. Much better upgrade to the armor I had before. Okay, there we go. So now that we've gotten that, I just need to go back and speak to the magician. He should be done with me with this point. So after that, I should then be able to just complete. Yep, we got that quest line done. We just go ahead and turn in some of our source stone and assemble this. And did it? Place structure source upgrade. Oh. Wait, but my cinematic. But my cinematic. I'm supposed to go do 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 do. This isn't the cinematic music I use. I just wanted the cinematic. So now we've gotten that, which should then lead us to enchanting apparatus. Oh wait, this thing had a whole quest line on its own. Okay, but do I unlock that as a storage option now too over here, or no, I don't. Okay, well, I guess let's just head on over to wherever that magic one was. Yeah, there we go. Because now that we've done that, the next thing that we need is to get ourselves this enchanting apparatus. Now, the enchanting apparatus does require source. What about the arcane core? That's normal. It's just gonna take the last 6 source stones with source gem and 2 gold. I only need 1 of that per this. And then an arcane pestle, which takes more source gems. Fortunately for the ritual, I should only need 4 of these arcane pedestals. I'm going to need 1 more to be able to make myself the ritual brazier, but that part shouldn't be a problem. So I'm gonna get everything I need for those guys. I think I'll just make this maybe off screen because I'm gonna need a lot of source for that. And I'll see you all in a second.
20 minutes later.
Alrighty, I got everything. I should have all the source in that I should need, so that's good. For those of you wondering how I actually get the source into it, apparently I just need to click the source jar with my Dominion one and then click this world engine thing until it says taking from this location. And then it just works. So there we go. Now I got myself the enchanting apparatus. Now with that, the last block we need to make is pretty much, I believe, just the ritual brazier, isn't it? So yeah, I just need that and then some 3 gold. And we got ourselves our ritual brazier. And also I made a volcanic source link because apparently it only has a small radius in which you can change blocks. So everywhere else, as long as I'm not too close to stone, it should be fine. The agronomic source link is just too slow with the amount of crops I have right now. I needed to speed this baby up. So now that we've gotten this, the storage system is this baby right here called the storage lectern. For us to get it, we're gonna need 4 chests and a lectern. Alrighty, it's the moment of truth. Now, I don't know if I actually need any source for this, but if I go ahead and put this in here, okay, I don't need source. But look at that. It makes a little magical sound. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear it or not, but there we go. We now have ourselves our storage lectern. So if I go ahead and put this baby here, now we have ourselves a little system. How this thing is going to work is we need to connect this to various inventory sources and it'll pick those up and it'll be able to work from there. However, this isn't completed yet. The way we connect this to things is going to involve something very special. And for us to get that, we're first going to need to get ourselves a book and quill. Okay, well, apparently I can get black dye just by hammering a coal. That's cool, I guess. So now that we got in our book and quill, this is where our ritual brazier comes in. For us to get what we need to use the Tablet of Awakening, which is a type of ritual inside of this ritual brazier. So all it's gonna take is just 4 source gems, 1 of these flourishing archwoods, and then all of the other saplings that are currently missing. Ah, yes, here they are. So here we go. This is where this is about to get interesting. We gotten this. Now I can go ahead and throw that there, and it is waiting for activation. I go ahead and throw the book and quill in, and then we right-click it. And here we go. We've gotten the bookworm charm. So now if I go ahead and right-click this on here, we've gotten our bookworm. Oh my goodness. He's literally a worm with books for wings. This is beautiful. So now if I go ahead and right click this and then right click this, it should have connected. Okay, maybe I need to shift right click it. Okay, well, I know I need to use the Dominion one. So, okay, if I go ahead and shift right click this and then right click this. Okay, yeah, so that's connected. If I start by shift right clicking this, and then right click that. Okay, now it's worked. Okay, so I just need to start there. Why does it keep putting E? So there we go. Now I have everything that my drawer wall is connected to with just it taking up 1 connection. All that's left for me to do is just connect the rest of these guys to this. And I mean, the best part is this little guy's so cute. Look at him. Ugh, he's adorable. So yeah, if I wanted to add more max inventory spaces, I would just need to add more bookworms. But for right now, it really doesn't look like I'm going to need to do that at all. Now, I'm gonna hold off on upgrading the world generator more for now, because what I want to do after all of this is get better resource generation. The best way for me to really do that at this moment is probably going to be the chicken, but that is for later. For right now, all that's left for me to do is open up today's chance cube. Yes, it is that part of the show where I open a chance cube, risking my entire series for all your entertainment. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Ouch. So did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Stoneblock 4 video where we got our first upgrade to the world engine. Bye-bye.